In this video, we will discuss the basics of how a source measure unit, or SMU, works. SMUs provide four key functions in one instrument: source current, source voltage, measure current, and measure voltage. As shown in the illustration, the diagram on the left is a simple depiction of the SMU set up to source voltage and measure current. When configured to source voltage and measure current, the instrument functions as a low impedance voltage source with current and voltage measurements and current limit capability. The depiction on the right illustrates the SMU set up to source current and measure voltage. In this configuration, the instrument functions as a high impedance current source with voltage and current measurements and voltage limit capability. One SMU can replace an entire rack of equipment compared to other instruments on the market. Let's demonstrate this with a graphical Keithley SMU by sourcing current and measuring voltage on a 10.1 kilo-ohm resistor. Then we will source voltage and measure current on the same resistor. For sourcing current and measuring voltage, we'll set the current source to 10 milliamps. Ohm's law states that sourcing 10 milliamps should result in a voltage of 101 volts across the resistor. So we'll set the voltage limit to 200 volts. Let's turn the output on. The voltage measured 101 volts as we calculated. Let's turn the output off and set the SMU to source voltage and measure current. We'll set the voltage source to 101 volts and the current limit to 20 milliamps. Turning the output on results in a measured current of 9.984 milliamps, or approximately 10 milliamps. The same techniques can be used to measure and display the resistance. We can set the SMU to source voltage and display the resistance in just a few quick taps thanks to the innovative touchscreen features of Keithley Instruments' graphical series SMU. In this application, we set the source voltage to 101 volts and obtain the resistance value of 10.1 kilo-ohms. We can also set the SMU to source current at the 10 milliamp level and measure and display the resistance to obtain the 10.1 kilo-ohms. SMUs give us the flexibility needed for various testing applications. To learn more about Tektronix and Keithley source measure units, visit our website at tek.com/Keithley.